Future Hall of Fame cornerback Richard Sherman has been arrested on burglary and domestic violence charges or around those type of charges. I'm gonna explain it in some of the demons apparently that he's been dealing with according to these reports right after the bumper.
Victory formation.
Everybody, Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss Channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, former Seahawks and 49ers cornerback Richard Sherman arrested on suspicion of burglary domestic violence charges. Now, this comes after late Tuesday night, Wednesday morning incident that took place in Seattle where Richard Sherman just got into a sticky, icky situation between himself, his wife, and his in-laws. Apparently, according to the police down there in Seattle, Richard Sherman was attempting to break into his in-laws' home where his wife was inside, and it just all went bad from there. Apparently, according to Ian Rappaport from the NFL Network, Richard Sherman has been dealing with some interpersonal demons with his relationship with his wife and his life, and it looks like it all kind of unraveled all on this one night. I'm going to read to you some from Yahoo Sports article. It says free agent cornerback Richard Sherman was arrested early Wednesday morning in King County, Washington, on suspicion of burglary domestic violence charges. Now, I want to make this clear. There was no physical assault between Richard Sherman and his wife. Because when you hear domestic violence, you think all of a sudden a man has put his hands on a woman. The reason why they're calling it domestic violence / burglary charges or whatever, suspicion of anyway, is the fact that the relationship Richard Sherman has with the people who own the home. It was his in-laws, so that makes it, domestic violence because they're family, they're related. And so it says Sherman was detained, was denied bail, but a spokesperson said. So yeah, that was another thing that came out of this. They were like, "Oh, he was denied bail because of domestic violence." No, he was denied bail initially because he hadn't seen a judge yet, and so you can't get bailed out, at least in this case, until you see a judge. It says in a press release, the Redmond Police Department revealed more details about the arrest, which allegedly preceded a one-car hit and run that's also connected to Sherman. So in the 911 call, besides the fact that the 911 operator should be reprimanded and probably lose her job for the way she was talking to Ashley Sherman, Richard Sherman's wife, when she called in to try to get some authority help, it sounds like Richard had too much to drink. He hit a car, and they pulled up to the in-laws' house, and so from there is when it kind of like spiraled out of control, and it's just not good because Richard Sherman is, like it said, currently a free agent. He was still looking to play football, but it looks like his football career might have just had its window closed all the way. Now, Richard is a bona fide Hall of Famer. He is a guy that put his time in, paid his dues, and was one of the best cornerbacks during his time. During his prime, he was one of the most elite cornerbacks in the NFL. Um, but this isn't good, guys. This is another case of, not everything that glitters is gold. Richard Sherman was not only one of the smartest players in the NFL as far as his time on the field, but he articulated himself well. He was someone that come off that seemed to look like they had a great family life going on. He had a lot of good things a lot of good things going for him is what it seemed. But this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Sherman is yet to be charged with the crime. Once the prosecutor office receives the case, he'll be due to appear in court on Thursday afternoon, when a judge will make a determination on probable cause for an arrest and set a bail if necessary. A spokesperson for the Redmond police clarified that Sherman was arrested on suspicion of domestic violence because the parties involved with he was related to the in-laws, of course. Um, yeah, like I said, this isn't good, and I'm wishing the best for Richard Sherman because this is a situation that happens to a lot of people, not just famous people like Richard Sherman, not just people who play in the NFL or the NBA or whatever, but every day. Uh, a lot of times, like I said, you can have all the riches in the world. You can be the most successful person in the world. You can have everything on the outside look beautiful and marvelous and just like you're doing the best thing in the history of the world, but you're mental. That's why it's always important to check up on your friends mentally, because Richard Sherman's mental is clearly not there. In the 911 call that I listened to between his wife and the operator, she asked him how much he had to drink. That being the operator asked Richard Sherman's wife how much he had to drink, and she said 2 bottles. And that is quite a bit, for anyone, but especially on a random Tuesday night, just out. 2 bottles of alcohol. But she said one was Hennessy and the other was vodka. So I don't know, man. I'm really, really praying for Richard Sherman. I hope the best for him. I hope he's able to get his demons worked out, because, like I said, a lot of fame, a lot of success doesn't always isn't always what it's cracked up to be. And that is the case right here with Richard Sherman. I mean, he's someone, like I said, has been one of the most successful players in the NFL for the last decade, especially at his position. And to have all of this come out, have all of this in the press, and to find out that he has been dealing with a lot of personal issues is unfortunate. And like I said, it's something that can happen to anyone. But we're just wishing him the best. Sherman, the 33, is a 10-year NFL vet, spent 7 seasons with the Seahawks before signing with the 49ers. And he, like I said, he was looking for a home. And I think this ultimately may officially put an end to a decade-long Hall of Fame career by Sherman. Leave your thoughts in the comment and in the chat on what's going on with Richard Sherman, what you think, and how do you think this case develops moving forward. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. at the Black Boss Channel on Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button and follow us on Instagram at VF Sports Show. I post content on there all the time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.